Hey, hubby.
Oh, howdy.
Hi. What you doing?
Oh, well, I'm just doing the final touches here for the Mare's Lake holsters and belts. This fancy series we've been doing for a little while here. I think this is number 10, the last one, actually. And here I'm putting the leg laces on. It's a little technique, as you can see. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than what we want them to do. Got to get the thing just perfect in there and slide it in. As I said before, we had a spot to be able to do it in 5 different places. I always standardly put it in the middle one. It seems to be the generic one that most people like it in, and people can adjust it from there. We'll use a 1/4-inch strap, place it into the holes here, and then in order to lock it, take a look here. I do a slice here in the middle, just a small slice, just to be able to lock the actual thing in. I'll grab an owl here, make the hole a little bit bigger. Slide this in, snugs it in, tightens it up, just like that. And sometimes we make little mistakes like this. I have to rotate the whole thing over so my finished end is in. Quality control here. I saw that right away. Readjust it again. Lock it in. That way when it sits around you, you have that nice finish edge on the outside. And when it goes on your leg here, you tie it on. Ties around just like that. See? There's lots on the end. So you got that part done. I've got these other ones over here already done. And these are my hammer tabs. This is what we hold down the hammer tab. I've already pre-cut these out. I usually sit around sometimes and cut a few of them out. Now I have to stamp the hole in them. I use a 1-inch belt snap here. Make sure the tools are tight. Oval punch here. Oblong punch, most people call it. Tap that in. See, get a nice hole there. I've pre-marked on these where it goes, so I have a generic area, but most of the time I just eyeball it. Because you do enough of this stuff, it becomes repetition. And this will then lock your mare's leg into your holster. So that way it doesn't fall out when you're walking around. Yet you can very quickly disengage it off of your hammer when you need it to pull it out in the event that you need to protect yourself from a cougar or grizzly bear or wolverine or something else that's coming after you. This is the main reason why people have it. You can see here, mare's leg will slide right in here, and that'll hook over the hammer. Do the rest of these up here. Try to accent the brown with brown. Sometimes I do it with black. The black I always do with black. Try to give it some character. Makes it look nice. See, we're getting to the end here. These things are almost completed. Next one for the next batch we'll do. Get those out of the way. Still have to place a buckle on. Unique thing about what we do with our buckles, I think I mentioned it in the past, I'll reiterate it again, is that our buckles are all attached with Chicago screws. And the reason behind that is, A, they don't come unsnapped when you're in the bush and you're using it. It makes it a lot more secure. And in the event that a buckle broke, it's a little bit easier to change it, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes you need to readjust things. And the nice thing about it is then you can personalize the belt by adding whichever buckle you desire on it. If you don't like the standard buckle that comes with it, you have a fancy one, a nice hunting buckle or an oval buckle, you can change it quite easily, and you know it's going to be secure when you do it. I do suggest to people, I don't do it here in-house, but I suggest to people that once you have your belt and everything is set up, if you decide to or not to change your Chicago screws in your loops or at your belt buckle here, that you use either a mild Loctite, or the easiest thing is to go find your wife and ask her, do you have some clear nail polish? And you dab a little clear nail polish into the threads of the Chicago screw. You can just drop a little bit inside there, and then you screw it in, and it'll lock it in place, but it won't lock it in place to where you can't get it off. You can always use fingernail polish remover as well, just like Loctite remover. Now we've got to this point here. I'll do a quick buff in, buff her all up. As I had mentioned before, I pounded these down, and then I went ahead and put a finish on them to make them all finished up after we sewed them as well. This particular belt is a left-handed one, so it goes with this holster here. Quick buff up on the holster. Slides in here. For our fellow left-handers, a lot of friends that are left-handed. There you go. We specifically place the loops over on the right side, set up so that way it sits proper for the left-handed belt. This is a right-handed unit for another gentleman. This one is light brown. Side. This one happens to be for 44 Magnum. That other one was for 357 Magnum. You see here with the right, you see here with the left, how the loops fit for the proper belt, for the proper holster. Got these two units done. This particular individual didn't want a belt, just wanted to have a holster. And this one's saddle tan. You can see here. You see there how they are. So saddle tan, light brown, and brown. Some people call it dark brown. This one happens to have the initials. So I want to thank you guys for sticking through with us for this behind-the-scenes sneak peek on how to make a Mare holster. And if you folks have any questions or any comments or any other type of a behind-the-scenes or how-to make design, please feel free to give us a comment, drop us an email. BeaverMountainWorks.com, info@BeaverMountainWorks.com. Go to our website. You can go into YouTube. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Go to Facebook, Beaver Mountain Works. Give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate having you come to our shop and hope to have many more conversations with you around the wood stove. Take care. If you want more of this, subscribe to our channel. And please go check out BeaverMountainWorks.com. Look at our products, and we'd really love it if you sign up for our newsletter. Take care.